Which camera is this? Let's see. This one?
No. That's the bottom one right here.
Right, that's what I'm trying to do is get me in the frame.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Okay. Is it not coming up?
Nope. How did you go live last time? Exactly this way?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know why it's doing this.
There it goes, it's live.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
I see it too. Let me share it to Instagram.
Is it not coming up?
Nope. Oh, that's funny. It's gonna have a playback over here too, but I want to go ahead and post this right. They're gonna see this whole thing on live before. Okay. We are live.
I'm gonna go to Facebook. I'm gonna post it on the snappy chats.
Everywhere. I want to post it everywhere.
Can't talk, I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Hey man, perpetrator.
Alright, well can we talk about it after the podcast?
Yeah.
I just sent you a link. Is he gonna be okay?
Okay.
Alright, well I'll hit you up here in about an hour. Check out that link.
All right.
Snapchat. I don't know how to post that link on Snapchat. I'm just gonna copy and paste the link.
That's what I did.
The link is available on Instagram. The thing is, we didn't like. This is like the first time we're setting this up, and it was just like very rushed, so we couldn't like guarantee the live thing tonight. That's why we just last second trying to let everybody know we were live.
Yeah, next time we do this, there'll be a schedule. Everyone
Yeah.
will know ahead of time.
Exactly. But I mean, this live stream gonna be on for people. It will stay on YouTube, so people can stream later on as well. But I'm done here with.
There we go.
That's nice. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if everything is posted up. I think I posted everything on Instagram. People are saying this video isn't available anymore. Well, I'm gonna
Did you send the wrong link?
maybe. Well, hold on. It's not even posted yet on Instagram because let's see. No, I sent the right link. People are saying this video. Hold on. Let's resend it again. Let me turn this down. Share. Copy. Okay, got it.
Did you send the old link last time?
No. I think there was a confusion with someone here. Good. Alright, so I don't really care how many people show up now because this is just last second. Whoever comes in, get to see it firsthand, hear it firsthand. Everybody is probably going to tune in tomorrow or next day. 5 minutes ago I posted, it's just now posted on Instagram, the link, so people should be aware of what's going on now. And let's see if I can do Facebook real quick again. Still create story. What's up, Alexis? I know that you're in here. You're live on Instagram. YouTube. Here's your link. Alright, let me make sure one more thing before we start.
We've already started.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start the whole what the
It's going.
fuck is going on with the whole Instagram. The whole post and creepy stuff that was going on since last night. And it's exactly been probably at this time. It's 10:53 Eastern time.
What time did you call me?
Let's check. I can actually see what time I called. I called you probably 45 minutes after the whole thing went down.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm going through right now over hundreds of missed calls. Like, I don't know if people can see all these reds, but I can go forever. Look at all that. This is all missed calls due to, me being dead on Instagram. Well, I called you at 12:01 a.m. last night. So it's actually close to 24 hours.
And it took forever to get your account back.
Yeah. It took about I would say 8 hours. 9 hours or so to actually hack back the account. On YouTube, we're about to explain the entire thing. let's go back. How are we gonna start this? How you want to start this, Evan?
Well, you know, I think it's this podcast, this episode, or however you want to word it. This isn't about getting to know us. This episode isn't about what we plan to do with this forum. This episode is just about your Instagram getting hacked and how severe it was.
Yeah. So when it comes to severity, right now you brought that up. So with this hack, it created a big buzz. Not only here for me, it really affected me back home where I'm from originally and born and raised. A lot of people were just, wondering what's going on. There was a lot of things going on. People were thought I was kidnapped, my phone got in the wrong hand, somebody's pranking, is he really dead? What's going on? Stuff like that. And then a lot of phone calls. I initially received. We'll get back how I found out about the whole hack. But when it comes to severity, it's very severe, Evan, to a point that I had to make like phone calls across the continent to get my Instagram back, because Instagram doesn't work as fast. Like when you get to the point that you were, what's up, Grace? Real life, say hi.
Hey.
So, what were we saying? Oh, when it comes to that, me communicating and calling people to help out get my account back. When it comes to Instagram, it takes this 24-hour thing to report it and have them review it, and then they have to make sure it's you and
Love you.
it's you actually that the account was hacked. It's for real, and it's gonna take so long, and I was just not gonna have this guy be on Instagram trying to post all this crazy stuff.
Not to mention that, but you and your family know the same people, so when they see that, it's not just you that they're trying to reach out to. It's your mother, it's your father.
Yeah, it's very personal.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the personal part of it too when it comes down to posting a picture of my dog and I have a sniper target on his head, technically saying, well, we're gonna kill your dog, or having the whole beginning. But the first initial post was the Reza, R.I.P. Reza, 1995 dash. It's the second one. Well, that's the second post, and this is the first post. R.I.P. Reza, 1995 to 2022. I don't know if it's up there or not. I don't think it is. But it will be up there soon. It's probably not inside that thing. It's not uploaded inside the. But anyways, so the initial post was R.I.P. Reza 1995 dash 2022. Second post was something about we'll be releasing the funeral information soon. And there was a big gap from these two posts to the third post, I think an hour or so. And between that hour, a lot of people who initially saw the post thought I was either dead or they had no idea what's going on. So there was a lot of phone calls coming in. I just got home around I think 11:30, 12, and I just hop in the shower. While I'm in the shower, the phone is ringing, multiple calls, and I had no idea what's going on. I just knew my phone was keep buzzing. So there's a friend of mine was, concerned calling, and then I was talking with her while I was trying to check out what's going on, and I can't even get on my Instagram. I'm completely logged out, and that was the initial time that I found out that the whole account was hacked. And then at the same time, I'm checking all the other social media like Snapchat and my messages. I'm seeing these screenshots of posts that I was talking about initially was posted, R.I.P. Reza and all that. Hey, are you okay, bro? Hey, man, are you okay? Are you alive? And there was a lot of that going on the first hour when I first figure out it was hacked. But it could get deeper than that. Well, as we go on to explain the whole situation in depth. We're just trying to get the pictures up right now, the screenshots of the whole thing. We lost the cameras right now. We don't have any.
It's because
Okay,
I was closing
it's
them out.
back on.
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
No, still not letting me do the photos. Let me close this out.
Which
I'll bring
photos
it
can
back
we
up.
show?
None right now.
Not right now.
No,
Okay.
give me a minute.
It's all good.
Let's see. Okay. So. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. It doesn't want to load that window anymore.
That's all good. We can probably upload those screenshots later on.
Well, what we can try to do is. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works.
See over here we had the window up. Let them look.
Yeah.
But
It's not letting me use either one of the
let's see if I can see. 'Cause it was for a second we had it up.
I know. It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me do it. And that was the whole point, sharing the sharing the
Yeah,
photos.
but we can just talk about it and see where things goes. It's all right, but we can actually maybe. I know. We're still working on it.
I don't know if we'll be able to do it in this one.
It's all right. We don't have to. It's all good. A lot of people, thousands of people. I would say my Instagram insights show me in past 19 hours, I had over close to 10,000 people that just viewed and engaged on my profile grid. Everybody came in to see what's going on, so there was a lot of traffic, and I'm sure a lot of people have already seen those posts. So
Here we go. I think I got it.
oh, we got it. Let me see.
Yeah, here's the picture.
Okay, so that's let's see here. Let me log. Yeah, so we here. So that's the initial. That's the first post that was uploaded and posted by my Instagram by this hacker.
And then the second one.
The second one was
funeral.
the funeral thing, and which, yeah, funeral information, time and place will be released soon. So over here, if you truly know who I am, you know that if I'm dead, nobody just gonna jump on my Instagram and just let the world know this guy's dead. So obviously, a lot of people reacted like, oh wow, you know, what's going on? This ain't, you know, it should be true. So a lot of people thought I was really dead. But at the end of the day, so that's the second post. The third post was a date, 02/02/2022, which is tomorrow, Wednesday. We're about to hit that date here in an hour. So that's the second.
Third.
post. Oh, sorry, third post. And then after that, it goes to this like what is that character girl?
Yeah,
behind
this
you.
like scary doll. A lot of people have been using it on TikTok videos, putting it on Bluetooth speakers and hiding it behind couches and places where people can't find the speaker, you know, and it sounds like there's a ghost inside the room with you. It's creepy as fuck, but we didn't get a copy of that.
Yeah, it was a video. It wasn't like something I can screenshot. I do have the video I have all the, you know, I have recorded everything that this guy did on my Instagram.
This one was interesting to me right here. We actually inverted the colors and flipped it upside down, and that's actually it's actually a Grim Reaper pointing at the screen upside down behind those twos.
Yeah.
So this guy took some time. He took some time. Obviously, he knew Reza well enough to know what kind of damage this was going to do. This one was disturbing. We're not really sure what else going on there.
Yeah, the thing is, he has a
Devil upside
pattern in
down.
posting those things. He's posting the stuff upside down for some reason. You know, so he's posting this demonic stuff upside down.
And, you know, and they just progressively got worse. And this one, I don't know how many of you know Reza personally, but this is a picture of his dog Buddy, and it was actually a video on there, and the sight was moving around on Buddy's head, which, I mean, obviously he knows Reza well enough, you know, to know how bad that's gonna sting, and it's just disrespectful. I mean,
how low could somebody be to, like, you know,
Yeah.
put somebody's dog, like, you know, no matter if I have an issue with someone and I'm deciding to go after them, like, why would I be using, you know, loved ones, animals, like, also could be considered as family, like my dog, but his family.
well, and everybody on the internet knows you don't go after dogs, you don't go after cats. And
We don't go after females, we don't go after family, we don't go after, you know, woman in general. We just if I have a problem with someone, it's just face to face, man to man. You know, we don't do that stuff. But this is not done yet. This is ongoing. I just got my Instagram back, so that's a good news. That's a picture of a guy getting shot in the head, point blank, by a revolver, I believe. You know, looks like a revolver shooting from side, bullet coming out of the end of the other side of the head. So these are just the stuff that was posted during like 14 hours, 15 hours, all night. Technically, every 1 hour, something was, you know, uploaded on my Instagram by this hacker. Getting back into the...
But another thing that we haven't addressed, this guy had been trying to get into Reza's account for a couple days. He kept getting messages from Instagram asking if this was him trying to log in, like from Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. So 4 days ago, initially, I got this notification saying, "Hey, somebody logged into your account from Memphis, Tennessee. Is that you?" And obviously, I said no. So Instagram automatically logged me out and asked me to change my password, which I did. So this person's been trying to hack it for past 4 days, as I know of. But since Instagram initially gave me a notification, yo, somebody's trying to log into your account from this location. But we know that this location is fake. It was manipulated by this hacker. And we're going to get into details, but I'm sure he's out there probably going to watch this or already watching this.
And the chances are anybody watching this video, if he's close to Reza, he's close to one of you. And it's only a matter of time before he opens up his mouth. Which picture is this?
Yeah, this is a picture of my profile saying, so before that, it was Iranian music composer, whatever, like, world-class martial artist, my bio. And he deleted that entirely and just put dead with a skull underneath of that musical and band category for the whole business page for Instagram. So when it comes down to that, obviously the first initial post, the first two posts was the post that got everybody worried. And also I was in the shower when all that was going on. And as soon as I step out of the shower, I see my phone blowing up. And I was just trying to process the information, what's going on. And seeing the screenshots sent by my friends, yo, what's going on? Are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. That was the initial phase of it. But as it kept going on, that bio was kept changing to dead, to different languages saying dead, and to the date that he was keep referring to, 020222, which is Wednesday.
And it's kind of odd to me. Instagram has that button underneath your bio right there to translate, and for somebody to take the time to put it in his 5 languages, he obviously had no regard for the fact that Reza may know somebody that's smarter than him. When you're as large as Reza and you have as many people that are in your corner and by your side, there's always somebody that can help in some regard. And something like this, just a blatant attack, unwarranted. It's only a matter of time before one of you all or somebody with more access than the rest of us gets a hold of this guy, and we find out who it is.
Yeah, as of right now, like I had a person which has a team that was working on my Instagram to get it back, and sooner or later he's gonna come here and check this video out or whatever. But this is a message directed to the hacker. We're gonna find out exactly who you are, where you are, all the IP addresses, all the data are downloaded. It's just a matter of time to track you down. So we're gonna find out sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes here's another thing, Evan. Like, we have an expression in Farsi, Persian. We always say there's hands above hands,
Mm-hmm.
and hands above hands. And the meaning of that is there's always somebody over there outside more badass and more tougher than you are.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know who you like pull up on and just you never know who you come across that you pick on.
Right. It's better practice to make friends than
Make
to
enemies.
Make enemies, especially if a stranger.
Yeah, especially if somebody that you don't know, like going to a bar and pick up a fight with somebody you don't know. That person could be a trained killer. That person could be assassin.
Right.
That person just could be an off-duty special forces just chilling, trying to have a beer.
Right.
You want to go against it. What I'm trying to get to is that this hacker has no idea the capabilities that I have. I mean, to order to just get my account back, he should know by now already that I got my account back, and it's just a big surprise because you usually don't get an account back when you get hacked on Instagram. Usually you have to say goodbye to that account completely. It's not that you just can get it back. Instagram doesn't have a phone number that you can call. There's no customer service. There's nothing that you can do to get it back. You could be lucky if you could just, if the hacker never changed your email, but my email was changed. So there was no way that I could change my password and log back in. I tried. And I went through all the steps. Technically, it's bullshit. It was all bullshit, but it is what it is. The only way to get it back was to hack the account that was already hacked. So that's what happened, and that's how I got it back. And I really appreciate my friend. Shout out to him. I'm not gonna disclose any information about this guy, but people like that are out there. So for this hacker, you should understand, you're a hacker, but there's hackers that could hack hackers, which just happened to you. You hack somebody's account and you got hacked. And he probably thought that he secured it, he got it, got control of it.
I bet he never thought in a million years that you had the people that you have in your corner.
Yeah. And go back to what I was trying to say. You never know who you're dealing with.
Right.
Until you know.
Until it's too late.
Or yeah, that until it's just too late, and you just can't predict things from people that you don't know. You have to know your enemy, But as of right now, I know that this person got to my account, got to my personal information, got to be able to invade my privacy for at least 19 hours or 16, 17 hours. Got to post all this crazy stuff. A sniper red dot on my dog's head. That was the most disgusting. I remember I was going to sleep.
That was the, I mean, I don't know. There's a certain level, I get it if he's upset and he's angry at you, but when you start bringing a dog into it, what kind of man are you? What does that say about your character?
Exactly. Like, what's going on here? What's the honor in this? And I don't even know exactly. We don't know exactly. I mean, kind of know what's going on by now. Look, this cracks me up. One of the viewers are like messaging me here. I'm dead. Okay, so I lost it here. Let's go back into. We kind of know who is behind this. We just don't know.
Do we have the pictures of the drawings and the tic-tac-toe?
Yeah, I do, but I have to send those to you. I did not, so it's gonna take a while. It's all right. Those are not really. So you can explain. I don't know how to explain that tic-tac-toe things.
One of the things we were looking at, even when you're writing on the screen of a phone, your handwriting is still there, and obviously also because he had written dead in Farsi, it's pretty obvious that this person is Persian.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I'm being distracted here, but what would you say, Evan? Just about Persian?
Just based on the handwriting and the fact that they put dead in Farsi.
Yeah, so there was I think
Persian.
Slavic, Russian, and there was Asian script. I don't know if it was Chinese or Japanese. I could not copy and paste and translate. And there was Farsi. I know the Farsi one. It says dead technically, but there was an incident that happened about 5 days prior to me getting hacked, and somebody went missing that I know, and me and this person no longer are friends. We were friends. We're best friends for so long, for at least 8 to 9 years. And I had people at my door with badges asking if I know where this guy is, technically detaining me. And since me and him had a fallout, which was kind of ugly, thinking that I could be a reason why he's no longer around. And one of the other posts, I'm not gonna be able to share his name and his identity right now because this is ongoing investigation. But there was a picture of me and him posted by this hacker and was deleted, I think 30 minutes, 20 minutes later after it was posted. So that's how I can link that to this person that I know. This person used to be a very close friend of mine. I'm not even gonna say friend, he was a brother to me. I called this guy a brother, but we're no longer in touch and we're no longer friends, and apparently he's nowhere to be found. since 5-6 days ago. And then there was a picture of me and him that we were performing a freestyle 4 or 5 years ago, posted by this hacker, and then about 30 minutes or 20 minutes later was deleted and took down. But I do have a screenshot of it, and so
Yeah, if anybody is, close enough in Resin Circle, I think it would be a big help if you reached out. And again, the damage was minimal, but the fact that this guy took the time to do all this, it's kind of going to work against him, because here we are now, united, ready to come together, ready to find this fucker, and he fucked up, and there's going to be a trail, and it's only a matter of time.
left us a trail.
Yeah, he did.
He's an amateur. You might be a great hacker, man. You could be a good hacker. I'm not gonna lie with that. You hack into a fucking major account on Instagram. You hack into an account that has over 23,000 followers. You was able to do some weird shit. Shout out to you for that. But at the same time, you're a moron. You're just a moron, because you come here and post something. I don't know if you want to deliver a message. I got your message. I got everything that you're trying to deliver. As far as you posting a picture of me and another guy that I had a fallout with about a year ago. You're telling me that you're involved in something. You're involved, or you're somebody who I know. You're somebody who, that might know, people around me that I used to know. So it's just not gonna be that hard to find out. Just not even going after your IP addresses, not going after all your data and the footprints that you left behind. And there are some very skilled animals that are out here tracking you down right now. Like, it's not that hard. I mean, it's a matter of seconds, because these guys are busy. They're not really...
This is fun for them. This is something that they...
Hey, somebody just tell me that they're having a hard time hearing me, so... So it's saying turn the mic up.
Mic's up.
All right. Let us know if it's still hard to hear. So now it's hard.
It sounds fine.
Yeah, now it does.
Go back and see what it sounded like.
Yeah, let's see.
Iranian music composer, whatever, world-class martial artist, my bio. And he deleted that entirely.
Sounds like a whisper she's saying.
Then she needs to turn her phone up.
Yeah. Oh, funny. Yeah, but that's funny. Yeah.
Over the summer last year, I've been working on this network. I've got 13 computers set up, and I was trying to get everything rigged so when I was on the road or gone, I could still work from home. I could still log in like I was still sitting here at the house.
Volume.
It's still high or too low?
Maybe the other people are telling me it's just fine. No, sounded fine.
Yeah.
And just one person saying that it's...
Okay. But yeah, so anyways, I was trying to get this remote desktop thing set up so I could log in from anywhere. And I've been doing this for a long time. I started really young. And prior to me working on this, I always took precautions. I always made sure that my gates were up and the moat was full of crocodiles. And this time, I was that princess in the castle waiting on that animated teacup to bring me lunch. My entire network was wide open, and I got a file off of Google that I shouldn't have, and I wasn't paying attention, and it just unleashed mortal hell on my entire network. And it wasn't just the network, it was anything and everything that was connected to the Wi-Fi, my phone, my daughter's phone, her mother's phone, every computer, all of our Alexas, all of our Google Homes, the Rokus, even the printer got hacked. So us being able to do this podcast today last night with some motivation. The 2 computers that we're using right now to broadcast to you guys, I built those today. They didn't even have Windows installed. So this has been a big motivator, and we plan on doing this at least once a week, maybe more often. But today, above all else, this broadcast and this post is to let everybody know what happened. Anybody that was worried about Reza, anybody that was concerned, or maybe didn't have a chance to reach out. I know Reza's mother had hundreds and hundreds of calls that she had to deal with also. And I hate to say it, but people like this are comical. I mean, what is the real damage other than he exposed himself? Yeah, everybody was upset for a minute, but look, now you guys are talking to Reza again, right? The ones that disappeared, the ones that fell off, you guys are showing back up.
Some people that I have not heard from for 2 years.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, bro, what's up? He's like, man, I'm in Hawaii. I was like, Hawaii? He's like, bro, are you dead? I was like, no. Yo, if I'm dead, it's gonna be on CNN.
I'm calling you from the afterlife.
No, I'm not dead. It's just like, this guy, like, my traffic on Instagram went like drastically high. Like, when going in and seeing 9,000 people plus, almost 10,000 people.
Well, and you and I had already had this idea. This was going to be the 2 of us. This is going to be our podcast, and it's going to be our shared experiences. And now, this guy just gave us the greatest opening we could possibly ask for.
100%.
I mean,
you came up, was like, let's make a podcast. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Anyways, I wanted to kind of communicate. I did not know if I would get my account back.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just another way to communicate, with outside world. Another thing is, unfortunately, YouTube in Iran is banned from the government. So you just can't.
The thing is, and I'm not trying to cut you off, this was let's get it out there, let's let everybody know. And YouTube was the easiest path to take.
Exactly.
But from now on, we have our own website. We are going to start the podcast there and stream it to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time. Plus, it will be available on our website by itself. And instead of just translating it in Farsi, Reza can just read, tell it in Farsi.
Yeah.
And when he tells it in Farsi, we can have English subtitles. But however we do it, and whatever way we do it, this is the beginning, and this is the impact. This is our collision, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and this came up very last minute, and Evan literally had to go in and set up all this thing up, make the computer running up again. They were probably dusty and just sitting over here for a while. Had to get the dust off the computer.
They weren't that dusty, okay?
Not little dust. They're just like, you had to update your whole system up for 10 hours.
There's other things that are dustier in the house.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually sharing the link again that we're live. And I'm like hoping that whoever's out there could hear us just fine, because there's a friend of mine who was telling me.
Oh, is that Samantha?
Yeah, is that Samantha?
Yeah.
Can you turn your mic up? Can you what? Can you turn your mic up?
Yeah, it's Samantha. There's nothing wrong with the audio. Hopefully, maybe check the volumes on your YouTube. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm glad you're listening. Glad you are paying attention.
Yeah, here's another story about Samantha. I was coming at, see how this is the first initial thing that happened. Samantha, a friend of mine, she's from Corbin, and she's an athlete, she's a fighter, and she, doing great stuff. And over here, she's just calling me, and there was like multiple calls coming in at the same time, and she just like, I saw her, I came out like, I was taking a shower, and I came out like looking at my phone ringing, and I see her calling. So I come out, I dry myself up and got a towel around my head, and I FaceTime her back. At the same time, I have no idea the Instagram is hacked. And she's like, "You're texting me. You better, answer now." What's
Didn't
going
you
on?"
tell me though? You're like, yo, Samantha is blowing me up right now.
Yeah, I told her that's the initial thing. She was blowing me up. She was the first person that was actually just kept like immediately calling me, and there was a couple other people too. But I call her back, FaceTime her back. I was just drying my hair. I was like, "What's going on?" She was like, "She said you need a mental what she said was something funny. Do you need a mental help or anything like that?" I was getting ready to come to Lexington. I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about," but I'm getting all these messages. So I go on Snapchat. I see the other guys over here and other friends of mine sending me these screenshots. Reza, R.I.P. Reza, 1995, 2022.
Right.
I'm like, I never posted on Instagram, so I'm trying to go back to Instagram. I can't access in. It says log in. So I'm logging in, and it's wrong password. I was like, what do you mean wrong password? Wrong email. Wrong email. I've been having the same email for past 10 years.
Right.
What do you mean wrong email? So that's the initial phase of me trying to process the whole information that I am hacked. I cannot access my Instagram. Now over here, I'm creating another Instagram to be able to view my own, as all my friends are sending all these crazy screenshots, funeral services, funeral information will be released. And then about an hour later, the date 02/02/2022, the third post. And then as it's progressing and it's going on, I am actually digesting all this information that, I'm truly hacked. This account, this 23,000 follower Instagram account is hacked. It's no longer in my power.
I know, and Reza and I were on the phone together the entirety of all this, and just hearing his reaction and the surreal nature of everything happening, it was... but again, it was one of those moments, how much damage can they actually do, and the fear of losing your content, and again, having everybody be told you're dead. I was telling Reza, it's a moment. He can get away with anything he wants now. The world thinks he's gone.
Yeah, I should have took advantage of that.
Oh, hi Alexandria. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, so there's no real way to explain. There's no way to describe, I guess, that moment, and to be able to share it. And that's it's amazing too, because that's the point and the intent of this podcast. Me and Reza plan on sharing more events. It seems like every time the two of us are together, it's never, hey, Reza, Evan, what did you guys do? Oh, we went and got some ice cream,
We went and got some popcorn, went and watched the latest movie in Hollywood,
And it just, it doesn't take much. All we have to do is leave the house, and we got a podcast.
Yeah, well, we were going to, go over the stories that we share together and the stories that we have separately, the things that we experience in life, and trying to meet in the middle and share those experiences, the things, the outcomes, the things we learn from, the things that we possess. The skills that we have today is all the experiences that we have over years.
Right.
And the stuff that we encounter. So, for example, I'm from a different side of the world than you are. And the experiences me growing up is way different than yours.
Right.
And, in hundreds of millions of years, if you want to look back to old times, people like us wouldn't sit down and have sharing experiences. But now, due to, us traveling and immigration.
Even in our time, you wouldn't find this very often,
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, I'm Iranian, you're American. If you want to look at it that way, I'm born in a country...
No, I'm worse than American. I'm from Kentucky.
From Kentucky American.
But yes, that's what makes all this even the more interesting, finding familiarity. I think the correct phrase is game recognized game. Yeah. And it's gonna be incredible from here on out. I don't really want to get on advertising ourselves. And one of the things I said to Reza before we got to this point is that I could give a shit less if anybody logs in at all. I feel like that, in a sense, we're selfish. We're doing this for ourselves. It's another thing. the stories and the things that we have to share, neither one of us are going to sit down and write a book, you know. And this is our chance to have it out there. Whether you want to listen to it or not, you can make the decision yourself. And but this is a great way and a great opener to have something so just irrational become rational.
Yeah. For example, this whole hacking event. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when it happens to when this hacking thing happens to someone, let's say the thing was about this whole hacking thing that was so major for me was the fact that the amount of people who follow, the amount of people who, you know, it could get to at that moment, especially in the initial phase, RIP Rez and all that. It did a lot of you know, confusion, you know, and I feel like I got really upset when the whole dog thing, like my dog Buddy was uploaded, and that was a time that actually before that I was like, hey Evan, I want to go take a nap. You know, I got a friend of mine who's trying to get the account back, and then next thing you know, I grabbed my phone to check again, and then there's another post, and that's my dog. And that was a time I was like, no, we're gonna get this account back, and we're gonna find out who this guy is. But at the end of the day, this event, you know, is a reason why we started this whole thing early, because we were planning to do this podcast, and we had things that we were planned out from before. Me and Evan talked about, but this just happened, and we were like, might as well just start this with explaining what's going on with the Instagram situation.
And a lot of the beauty that you guys will see in the future podcasts, like even with last night, Reza has a certain way of seeing things, and I have a certain way of seeing things, and his insight is always valued by me. But even with last night, Reza had gone in several different directions with how this had happened, who it might have happened by, and just based on a series of recent events, you know, I made a educated guess, if you will, or and it turned out I was on the money. And see, these things are incredibly helpful to both of us. And when you find people in your life that their opinion values more than your own, that's when growth happens instead of degenerating. We're getting bigger and better.
Yeah, this is all for self-growth as well, Evan. This is just things that we can reflect back on, and people can reflect back on and learn from experiences. Because, you know, history always tends to repeat itself because we don't learn from it, you
Right.
know, when it comes down to that
And
stuff.
that's another thing with these podcasts. We have the intention, and at the end of the day, you know, the best intentions, and we all know how those goes. But we want to have lessons in here that we learned, that we can reflect on, and maybe some of these will be beneficial to someone else. So we hope you enjoyed this evening. Reza, is there anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Well, I want to just thank this beast of a friend I got that lives 2-3 different planets away in this world.
Yeah, we're flying him to Kentucky for some champagne.
We're gonna pump Dom Perignon for this dude. I cannot get into details who this guy is.
I want to have his baby.
This guy over here, I'm like, hey man, like, you know, I'm calling him on WhatsApp. I'm like, hey dude, I got a problem, man. You know, I need to get my Instagram back. And he's over here laughing, having fun with it. I'm like upset because of the whole situation. Because invading somebody's privacy is a real thing. You know, you think it would be comfortable to have somebody over here looking at all your messages, looking at who you're talking to, the stuff that's been going on between you and your family members, stuff that you say to your family members, you know, another side of the world. You're exposing people like, you know, privacy like that. I mean, I wasn't exposed, thank God. I mean, I knew that if that goes down that way, the consequences for this person will be major, like to an extreme point. Right now, I'm still gonna find out who this guy is, and this guy gonna be facing justice. But what I'm trying to get into is I want to really thank this guy for coming in and saving my Instagram. It took him not too long. I mean, he got it. He hacked it in for 3-4 hours, but he did not let me log into it because he wanted to make sure it's secure for me to get in.
Yeah, and anybody that knows anything about penetration testing and pulling info, pictures and anything like that leaves breadcrumbs. Everything that we do in the digital world, unless you know how and know what to do, there's no reason to be malicious because somebody's going to find you. So listen, I hope everyone has a great night. We appreciate you all joining us, and we will set up a schedule and let everybody know how to get to the website soon.